Oh well, it worked.
Actually, result of doubles on any roll counts as psychic predators instead of a normal result. So it basically massively increases the chance of psychic predators.
Not fun.
Okay, everyone give me a willpower test, because it's the fun
Hooray!
time! Hallucinations!
Yay!
Yay! Failed.
I passed.
What is?
Fuck,
Did
I failed.
warp shaded effect have an effect here?
Warp.
I can't remember.
Not for this.
Is that 100?
I passed.
No,
No,
That's 100.
that's 100.
Oh shit! It is.
I'm
Oh
afraid
fuck! I passed in a good way then.
No, 100 is bad. 100 is bad.
very bad.
You want to roll low.
Yep, the best way.
Okay, everyone who's failed.
Aye.
Go.
Not Sebastian. He passed because he has a massive willpower.
Count up your
bonus.
number. Count up your number of degrees of failure, and that's plus 10 on the hallucination roll.
I got 0 degrees of failure. I just failed it.
Right. So give me just a straight D100 then.
Roger, Roger.
Okay, so that's plus 30 on my roll.
28.
You just have a minor phobia.
Awesome.
Who's
Okay.
next?
Alright, plus 30 on this one. Oh, for God's sake. You know what? Actually, fuck this for a game of soldiers. Fate pointing.
Oh please!
So 121 there.
No.
What is it?
No.
Anything over 100 on the hallucination table is really, really bad.
Mutants everywhere.
Yeah. So fuck that.
Like,
Okay, so now 67.
Screw that.
Malignancy.
Again.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
but
you're gonna say
we'll
Sash
ignore
again?
that for now.
I have not had a single warp plotting trip where I haven't had a malignancy. Why the hell didn't I buy warp jaded in the session?
Also, another plus 30 for me.
Oh God.
104. I do have
104.
warp jaded. Does
The flesh is
it have any
weak.
effect? Oh God.
At the end of any warp encounter, the character sees a warp's mark in his flesh and must make a challenging +1 warp test. Willpower test. If he fails, he believes he's mutating and tries to cut away out the corruption, dealing 1d10 rending damage to himself, plus an 2 extra damage for every degree of failure at the warp test. So basically, you have to hope we don't get any nasty encounters.
Is that's what 1d10 plus
2 for every degree of failure on your willpower test.
1d10 plus 6.
Well, no, it's not now. It's at the end of any
Oh.
warp encounter.
I make another willpower test then. Yep.
Okay, who's next?
40.
plus 60.
40. Yeah, plus 60.
So 100. You also
Yes.
think the flesh is weak.
Oh, fuck.
This is a great
Hey.
trip.
This is a great way to introduce him to the warp. He's going to come out of football and he's going to have scars.
Yeah.
Hey, I can roll Medicaid, remember that.
I think you're going to have to for a couple of us.
Now we're going to
Yeah.
attempt to find the Astronomicon.
If you
Hey,
look
my
sin-
my Innocence actually helps here. Or is it awareness? I forget.
Yeah, it's a.
Well, it
sciences
doesn't matter
test.
what it is because that won't succeed on anything. God.
What's in
Why
the
are they not
Astronomicon?
feeding the Emperor?
No, I can
What?
try finding the Astronomicon if you like. Because I have, say since and
Yeah, it's,
all that as well.
it's the navigator's. You don't have the warp eye though.
Yeah, you can't see the warp.
You
I
gotta
can.
look into the warp,
I'm
and
blind.
that's a bad
The only thing I
without the
can
eye.
see is the warp.
Yeah, but you don't have the third eye of the navigators. It's kind
No,
of...
fair
Yeah,
enough.
it's we have.
But I can see the Astronomicon. If he's looking for the Astronomicon, I can point his head in the right direction.
Just rotate
Well,
his head.
even with a plus 10 from a hover and a plus 10 from you pointing the right direction, I still can't see it.
It's right there.
I don't see it. It's this little tiny dot somewhere on the distance.
It's a little tiny glowy psychic dot in a sea of
Okay.
shiny psychic dots.
We'll move on to the navigation stage. So this is a challenging test. Minus 20 because you failed to find the Astronomicon, but plus 20 because you got plus 10 from the charts and plus 10 from the hover.
So it's just a plus 0
Yeah, 0 navigation
Yes.
test.
versus a 52. Here we go. Hooray!
Yay!
My God.
Awesome.
How many degrees of success is that?
It's against 52, right?
That's 2 degrees of success.
2 degrees of success, halves the duration down to 8 days.
Very nice.
Hey, this one might actually be worth charting.
Yep.
Indeed.
And then we have one warp travel encounter.
All right.
Give me a
What's the roll?
D100.
Oh dear.
Do we want Bash to roll this for his first warp jump?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's have
Yeah.
him do
First
it.
warp kit.
He's doing so well so far.
You get 2 rolls, by the way.
Five.
Mate.
Oh, wow.
I think we
well.
can accept that.
Yeah, let's stick with that.
Yep. So 8 days later, you drop out the warp.
The two of us go.
Hey, so let's see if we
Well,
can't
there's
chart
no
it.
encounter, so you don't have to do anything to yourself.
Oh yeah, sorry. I've actually had far worse.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
That was actually a really tame jump.
That's how it's
Also,
supposed to go.
because
Sort
I
of.
there was no
So-
encounter,
Does,
that's
does that mean I got through that without cutting myself and turning emo?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay, so can we, let's try to get that as a chart.
Yes.
So, that
Because the funny story is, if that's 8
43.
days,
Oh, sorry.
So-
We've also got to do a
Exit the warp,
exit
right?
the warp. So
Oh,
is
let's
that
use
a
that
pass?
extra warp.
So
43
navigation
pass?
That's a
warp
pass.
test. Pass.
Yeah,
that's
that's a
fine.
pass from that warp.
Yep, you're on target. That's fine. Now to chart the route, it's a ordinary plus 10 navigation warp test.
All right.
Ordinary plus 10 navigation warp, that's pretty easy.
Sweet.
Yep, you now have a new warp route.
This child
Ta-da!
as child as possible. And I just realised.
because the thing is, actually, it's a single 8-day trip. We would have had to have taken a 3 and a 5 from Footfall to Lucence to Terra Nova anyway. So
Yeah.
It's an 8-day trip either way, so.
it's
Yeah.
just exactly. And if it's only 1 jump instead of 2, it just means there's less chances of warp encounters technically. So we are actually at Footfall, and we didn't reverse out of the warp.
There's-
train.
Yeah, there's fewer points of failure there.
Exactly. I mean, having said that, it does mean we go technically, if you look at the map, straight through Foulstone. So I can imagine what would happen if we did fail that warp check. Oh, you arrive at
Well,
Foulstone instead.
that's-
Shit.
That's not how the warp works. We could have gone anywhere.
It's, I'm sure
We
it's
could have gone. We could have gone via Serpentis Major in the warp jump, and you wouldn't have noticed.
yeah, point actually.
I think you would have noticed, but
Well, we didn't exit the warp, so
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. Sorry, we are actually now officially at Footfall in one piece after a warp jump, and we didn't spend 6 minutes there.
Yeah.
There's something not right.
good.
This, I think, is the first time that we've actually had no problems in the warp so far.
Yeah, pretty sure actually.
good chance actually. Yeah.
A couple of our early trips were okay.
Oh yeah, that's
I mean, for the entire session.
Yeah, well, yeah.
okay trips we've had actually were genuinely ones with grey navigating basically, except for this one. The minute
He hit you, he ran you into a warp reef on the first jump.
yeah, but that was it. At least it was on time. At least
And it wasn't
6
3 years twice.
Yeah. I mean, granted, there were a few holes in the prow of the ship when we were done, but you know.
That's my job to fix.
Yeah, full temper. So now that we're
Anyway,
at
so
Footfall,
we gonna move?
now that we're at Footfall,
Yeah.
should we make some acquisition rolls?
Yep. go for
Well,
it.
we're doing it. Yep.
All right, because I've got one that I want to make. If anyone just, I want to finally see if I can get my hands on a set of recoil gloves. So plus 30 because it's just for me. I don't know. Hang on, I'll check what rarity they are. I'm pretty sure they are rare.
I want to say they're
I think
very
they're
rare.
Very rare. It's one of the two.
Let's see.
And my PDF
Armory
crashed.
knight.
Excuse me.
Recoil gloves.
I
Oh.
think they're under
They are rare.
rare. Okay, I think that's minus 10. At least I'm reasonably sure they are.
It is.
Okay, so plus 30 because I'm only getting a set for myself, minus 10 because of their rarity. Our acquisition factor I don't think has changed much, so it should still
Plus
be on
3.
the sheet.
53 your acquisition now.
Okay, so
So
that's
you get
good.
an extra +1 for little Bash arriving.
That's a good. So what? So that's plus 30, but minus 10, plus 3. So that's going to be plus 23. What am I rolling against?
73.
Thank you. Sorry. No head for maths.
Yep.
I finally get my hands on a pair. Sorry. I should explain to Little Bash I've been trying to get one of the pair since session 1. Failed. So it's nice to finally get a pair. You see orbs running up and down the halls of the armory screaming in glee.
I want a chainsword.
You know what? They're actually pretty common, so if you made the roll for it, I'm pretty sure you could get one.
You can
What-
get
Yeah,
it.
they're average,
Probably
so
get a
you could
good
probably
one,
try and
too.
get a best one.
Yeah, if I
Yep.
go for best chainsword, what would that be?
So that's
Best
minus
would give you a
30
minus
best.
30.
plus 30
But
minus
you're
30.
only for one, so that's equals out. So plus
And
30
it's
minus
common,
30.
right?
Sorry. It's average.
Average,
Which
that's
is-
plus 10.
Yep, plus 10. So you've got a plus 10 to our thing.
Profit
If
factor.
you go for best.
I did not succeed.
I don't think he got it.
No.
No, he didn't have luck on his first trading. For some reason, they didn't want to give a 4-foot long chainsword to a 4-foot high boy.
It's strange, isn't it?
I am very upset with them.
Don't you know
Okay.
I'm a road trader?
I'm looking to get a power fist. Just a normal quality power fist. Just common. I'm looking. It's very rare. It's not very. Yeah, it is very rare. So that's minus 20. So I'm only looking for one. So that's plus 10. So what is the profit factor we've got at the moment?
53.
So
you're
I'm
against
rolling
63.
against a 63.
Yes.
I can do it.
Do it!
Wow.
You can't.
Oh, no, you can't.
I got it. I only had to. I only had to do a fate point. So I got a.
Hang on.
What was I getting before when I was looking for power armor? The metal suit of armor with the battery. I had a. They gave me a metal fist. And the real one.
Can't remember.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
something like that.
And now I've got a power fist. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! I'm gonna go for my 100 red light scopes again. Or whatever it was.
Red light
100.
dots.
Yeah, red eye
The
scopes.
red light district thing.
Red
yeah.
dot lasers.
No, that's my job.
Laser lights. Laser sights. For everyone! Everyone on the whole ship!
Hooray!
Which we went, that was a normal roll, I think
Yeah,
it
I
was
think
last
it's about
time.
normal, yeah, because they're fairly common.
Yeah, and I do want a lot though, so. Whoop.
100
Ah.
is. Let's see.
He's rolled
Never
83,
getting
you ain't
roll.
getting it.
83. You're not getting it. Alright, where is it? I'm trying to find where it is. Sorry. I know I have something that I want, but. Just having a hard time getting it. Finding it, rather. Drugs, where is it?
Really now?
Okay, I said not. Anyway,
Yeah, that's what you all want.
locator matrix, I think. No, not that. If I get the MIU weapon interface on top of my MIU itself, that would make it so that I could use my ranged weapon as a free action.
I assume so.
That's the entire point of it, yeah?
Yeah.
It's basically saying that I plug in my weapon properly to my MIU. And it's a... yeah. So.
That wasn't my cat for once.
No, it's my
I was gonna
cat.
say. Oh, hi, cat.
Internet says hi, kitty.
Alright, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the weapon MIU.
Yep.
Alright, so weapon MIU, where's that? Rare. I'm only getting one. Rare is minus 10. I'm getting one, and it's standard common craftsmanship, I think. So that's a plus 20 to the roll. So 73. Fuck.
A lot of 80s in this. You think you're getting all your bad
I
rolls
think
that
I
way?
can fate that.
Something at least.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll fate that. 71. I got it. Barely.
Can I make a barter roll to try and convince this guy to sell me the
Doesn't
chainsaw?
matter.
I don't think that's how it works. I think it's more
Barter's
acquisitions.
more of a
of-
large scale, and I don't think if he's not going to sell you it, I doubt he's going to get convinced by a 7-year-old's argument, 9-year-old, sorry, of why you should have a chainsword.
Child logic is the best logic.
Yeah, but it's so cool. It's the same size as you. It's a chainsaw.
It's right. I'm done with my chainsword now that I have a power fist. I'll give you mine.
Oh,
It's the
that
best
works.
quality.
Yeah.
oh.
Although unfortunately you have to strap it over your back to carry it.
That's fine.
It's like Link.
Yeah.
All he needs is a shield.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Yeah, give him a storm shield.
That would actually be pretty cool.
What? A shield bigger than him?
Yeah.
We can get a miniature storm shield. Storm buckler.
Yes, probably you could.
Alright, so firing my cannon, or not cannon, but firing my weapon, my hell gun, is now a free action, and it's all automatically ready.
Nice.
Awesome.
I, on the other hand, can now dual wield a hell gun and a bolt gun. Without.
I actually could dual wield weapons because it's not in my hand, it's on my shoulder now.
Oh, yeah, technically you're right. You can have the hell gun on your shoulder and therefore it doesn't break the two-handed rule.
Exactly.
That's a remarkably cunning way of doing it.
So now my hell gun is mounted on my shoulder.
Must be a bit awkward in corridors.
Meh, it's pretty much basically just upgrading my MIU to a weapon MIU. Not upgrading, but just...
I was thinking literally.
Yeah.
An actual hell gun just strapped to your shoulder. Might be a bit difficult to rotate.
meh. I think of it kind of like
we were the Mechanicus, weren't we?
we are,
Yes,
and
that's-
that's where I would have to go, so I'm standing right in the Mechanicus room.
Well,
The Temple of Mechanicus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
And you're
forget.
greeted by this wonderful gentleman.
Oh, hi.
Wow.
and is he gonna lock it in time? It's now a race.
There he looks.
Kind of race you want to win.
Beautiful.
Those are some big pauldrons.
Yep. And funnily enough, they're actually pretty small by Mechanicus standards.
I have, because I'm technically the face of the Mechanicus outside of, well, the rest of it, I'm trying to keep sort of human looking.
Oh, good. I see a hat appearing, but I don't see the picture.
So what, just a hat is appearing on the background for you. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
A very fancy tech priest. A very dapper one.
The hat
Of
also
course, the
actually
hat.
suits him as well, though.
This is the best group gimmick. Top hats and moustaches for all!
Well, this guy has a pipe. I wish I could see the picture again. It disappeared on me.
I'll try resharing, it might pop it out.
Oh god. Okay. Well, seeing as Macaria, seeing as you're the face of the Omnisia for this particular bunch of maniacs, I mean rogue traders, you may want to do negotiations with this guy.
Considering that my fellowship is 30, I don't have any fellowship skills, but I do get plus 10. I'd be rolling against 25 here.
On the other hand, you... Yes, that is...
On the other hand, I can help whoever has a good fellowship skill.
I don't
As I do know the Mechanicus, I do know the people, and again, I've got the plus 10 for peer.
What are we trying to do with them?
Trying to convince them to lend us support to Belka.
If I were to roll fellowship, what is yours that I'm trying to better? What number? No, like what is yours that you would want me to roll fellowship instead?
My fellowship right now would be 25, including the peer.
Okay, mine's not better.
What about Bashura?
Would it be like bartering or commerce or
It could be
anything like
Charm.
barter or
charm?
charm, partially.
I rolled charm at
And-
like a 69.
Yeah, there'd be charm. Where is it?
Well, I can't see why he'd need to go further than charm if you can pull a 69 on a charm.
Lovely score for charm.
Charm good?
So, who's going to be dealing with Administrator Ludicus?
I think we nominated Bash for dealing with.
Wait, what's his name?
Administrator Ludicus.
Administrator? That's not even. That's not a rank.
Administrator. What?
No, I mean
He
that-
can.
That's
He's like.
an organization, not a rank.
You mean like because he's not Archmagus or whatever?
there'd
Yeah,
be.
I've forgotten the kind of ranking system for.
Oh,
it's- Yeah, it's Magos is on there somewhere, I'm fairly sure.
Yeah, we'll call him a Magos.
Yeah.
Magos Ludicus then. Archmagos Ludicus. I don't know.
Let's see. Ranking
He's a
system.
very humble gentleman. He just
Where-
wants to be Magus.
He's just called Sir.
It goes from. If he's talking to us, he'd be either an Engiseer or an Electro Priest. Maybe an artisan, if that.
Yeah, we'll call him an Electro Priest.
Because technically, I'm a Logis or Magos.
Yeah, Electro Priest and Ludicus then.
Is this a formal
works.
situation?
A formal situation, yeah. You've gone to Foot 4 and you've kind of tried to introduce yourselves to the tech priests there. So yeah, you can have your +10 for that.
Can I use the warrant of trade?
Yeah, I'm
Actually,
pretty
that
sure.
should.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would impress him.
So that's rolling against about an 89 then. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Sounds about
You know,
right.
he's talking
That's
to you
fine.
like Darth Vader. You know, after every kind of breath, there's like a. How can I help you?
Since I have the pure thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't need
64. Basically, as a 9-year-old child wanders up and says, "Hello, how are you?" Hello.
I'm a rogue trader.
Here's my warrant.
How can we be of the Adeptus Mechanicus be of service? We're always willing to aid a rogue trader as long as they are willing to aid us.
Well, we are looking to cut a deal. We need the expertise
We
of the admech to. get
We
a
want to
plan
set up a
up.
fog drawer in the expanse.
In the expanse, yes.
Ah, interesting. Sorry. I was trying to make the hissing noise, but it kind of went wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to skip that because otherwise I'm going to die. Yeah. Yes.
We can make our own noises in our brain at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. It's kind of. Yes. Interesting. We are always interested in setting up more Forge worlds.
Especially
How far-
since we haven't been able to find one.
How far along in industrial development is this world?
About 6 years.
Oh,
Basic colony
reclaimed
status.
world, I assume.
Say again?
A reclaimed world, one with an established population.
New colony.
A
We've been
6-year-old
piping in new
colony.
people.
I am not sure how much of a technological base there is. While we would be interested in helping you, you have to understand that we expect a certain level before we can provide facilities and personnel. But you may be of some use. We can help one another, if that makes sense.
Well, we have to start from somewhere.
Yes.
Indeed.
We cannot supply with a low tech base. It is against our beliefs to supply you with a what are you looking for exactly? Factory. I assume you were trying to set up a factory.
Drawings.
Yes, it would
We
be.
would like basic weapons manufactorians.
As I suspected. Yeah, you can really help each other then, I think. We have a slight problem on the planet Malzeal. It seems that somebody has got their hands on a facility, and have begun manufacturing weapons on a penal world. We
That
would
is
like
not
to.
a good thing.
We would like to remove this facility.
Well,
And
indeed.
it seems to me that you are in need of a facility.
Indeed.
Yes. So, you know, these penal worlds, sometimes they're no better than, gang-run hovels, especially this far to the rim.
Well, indeed. Well, indeed.
Yes. So, if you could go there and remove this Cadge, who's set themselves up as a local warlord supplying weapons, then we can see to our ways to help you transport the facility and staff the facility, as long as you can supply the manpower necessary to run it, and would be willing for us to set up one of our own stations there, spread the word of the machine god.
No, of course.
That would be pleasant for me.
Yes.
That'll be absolutely fine. And manpower we can arrange.
Excellent. So all it needs is for you to travel to Mazil and remove this catch.
That's what we
So how many
specialise in, Major Austin. That's what we specialise in. Oh, hello. I think we've lost Windy.
He's logging back in.
Yep.
There we go, I'm back, I think.
Yes,
Welcome
hello, we
back.
can hear you.
Yep.
We've got a job, in case you hadn't heard.
Oh no, it was completely dropped out.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Ow.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta go to Malzeal.
Yeah, we've got to
Find
go to
ourselves a nice little, And
Where's-
apparently, looking at our charts, we do not have access to that from...
Anyway, no,
Yeah.
I was just looking at that.
No, but on the flip side, if you look at charts we do have, we
We
at
can
least
get
know how to
pretty
get to
close.
Gerizol and whatever the heck the Agarian Dominion is. Which looks like a relatively short jump from both of them to there.
That's a 9-day
Yeah,
jump.
it's
9-day jump to get there, and then
I mean, from-
something Malzeal.
yeah. From Gerizol to Malazil should be hopefully relatively short. Or, what exactly is the Agarian Dominion? We must have been there, but we must have been there while I wasn't there.
No.
We have not been there. It's a
These are-
special world, though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, these
basically.
are
I
charts.
filled in some of the ones from the charts in the book.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry.
I just haven't got round to finishing it off because there's a few. Basically, the book, the Navis Primer gives you.
Oh, that
So
reminds
the
me.
Unbehold with the Heathen Stars, Curse's Domain, Winter Scale, the Foundling Worlds, and the Unbeholden Reaches.
Gotcha.
So,
Question. Since we're on Footfall,
Yep.
could we actually see about buying charts?
Oh, yes, good idea.
yes.
oh, why didn't I think of that? Yeah.
So that would be a job for Sin.
Okay. Is this gonna be? Yep. Oh boy.
Hmm.
Sebastian?
Don't
What?
ignore that. I was trying to do something else. So I'm not
Yep.
wrong.
Okay.
Clearly.
So I'm gonna head to the Navigator houses then, because that's usually where you buy star charts.
Yep. You're greeted by the local
So,
Navigator Lord. Again, I've got less idea
Yeah,
of what
I-
Navigators rank are. Seeing they're
Yep.
not spoken about anywhere except for in Road Trader.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah,
in the background.
the
We know all our
patriarch.
things.
The local patriarch.
That'll
Um,
do.
How can we help you, my dear?
Well, we've been noticing that the warp is unstable here, and we were hoping that the local Navigators Guild would have, or the navigators around here would have combined their efforts and produced some charts of the area.
Yes, we can supply you charts. Of course, the normal kind of deals apply. We will share our charts with you if you share all of your charts with us.
Sounds reasonable enough.
Well, given how
Does sound
half our
pretty
charts have
reasonable.
taken 6 years, I don't think they'll want those
Yep.
ones, but yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't have those charted, but we do have the Terra Nova jump point.
You said all your charts.
So we've got all the Terra Nova jump lines and whatnot. So yes, unless there's any objections secretly from the crew that are coming to me telepathically via Sebastian, I see no reason why this doesn't work.
That's fine. You're kind of duty bound anyway as a navigator to share your charts.
Yeah, it's kind of the thing.
So, is there anything specific you're looking for?
Well, I believe we're heading to
Malzio.
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 Yes, yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, I can supply you with some good charts for there. So you'll still have to make the plotting jump yourself, but you'll get plus 20 on it.
Yep. We
Um,
should probably get some charts for Zaith and Selden's Folly as well. I know those are worlds we'd like to visit in the future. If we can.
yeah.
The War Worlds, yes.
Oh, yes, good point.
Charts for Miziel, Selden's Folly, and Zaif. Yeah, anything else?
That should be everything, yeah?
Yeah, that's all the ones I'm aware that we know of. Unless anyone's got any other planets they want to visit.
No, I think that's the whole thing.
No,
Terra.
excellent. Yes. You're handed a few tubes with like ancient crumbling documents in them.
Oh boy.
And to anyone, they look like someone's dropped a load of tea over some paper, but for you, they're, incredibly detailed charts.
Yeah.
You'd
Excellent.
think they'd be more soluble.
Well, it's not actually coffee, but it's.
Oh, I
kind
know,
of like-
but as far as I can tell, it's coffee.
Yeah.
Or Amasec, or something like that.
Yeah.
They still
something
good
like that.
Amsec.
We just. Hey, it's good at preserving things. What can we say?
I guess? Does Amasec
Alright,
preserve
so-
writing now?
And yeah,
Preserve
and we've got
great.
copies of our charts to them.
Yep. On quite new paper. Still look a bit like they've been covered in coffee, but that's just what navigator charts look like to us.
Yep.
So,
Steve.
you have a target. This is looking like a good place to end for the week, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
You've got your next mission set up. You've got to go to Maziel to sort out a warlord and steal his factory.
Do
Awesome.
you know anything about Malziel?
It's a penal world, so if anyone's got any imperial knowledge,
Yes.
Yep.
I do. 1 second. Let's see what particular stuff I have.
I have knowledge. Oh, sorry, go on.
I have Common Law Imperium.
yep, give me a common roll imperium. That'll do. If you find anything you think, any skill you think will be applicable, I'm sure.
I get nothing because I rolled yet another roll in the 80s.
Yep.
That-
apparently your books weren't anything to do with
I'm going to fake that because
Yep.
I've
Well, we
got-
are at the end of the session.
yeah.
and I still
57.
failed.
Alright,
I'll roll
I think
one
I
too.
could
Just
roll,
'cause I've got a 21. Oh no, I won't pass it.
No, you
Oh,
don't.
well.
Since we are dealing with AdMech thing here, I think I could roll some just to see how we're going to get any layouts that since it's an STC design, we should know the layout of it.
Yep.
This will give us a bit of a bonus in finding out where it is, what it looks like, all that stuff.
Good
I think
idea.
I could roll a Forbidden Lore, or no, it'd be just Common Lore Machine Colt.
Yes. You have a 10 plus 10 on that.
Yes, I do. So it would be up against 80.
Yes. They're pretty sure it is a normal SDC, so they can give you the plans of the facility.
All right.
Alright, can I roll Forbidden Law Pirates? Because the AdMech guy did mention this guy was not a small warlord who was running the penal world, so I might be able to just get some information about his army.
Yep.
Okay, rolling against... I can't read. 40... sorry, is it intelligence Forbidden Law runs off? I forgot to write it down. Okay. Do I get a bonus on this?
Yeah, you can have a plus 10 because he's going to be quite famous.
Rolling against 46.
28.
Alright, so that's a degree of success.
You've kind of heard of him. He's kind of a gunrunner for hire. He's got a frigate from somewhere. I mean, it seems that Maziel's kind of a penal world that's not quite a penal world anymore. The inmates have taken over the asylum.
Right.
Of course, they usually do after a while.
Yeah, especially when it's a penal world. So.
Yeah,
They
true.
still drop off the Imperium in the sector still use it to drop people off, but it's a penal world they found rather than one they've created. So
Right.
it's an old penal world where the guards have basically bred into the population over the years. So the Imperium just dropped there, and the guards go, yeah, we'll never let them off planet, of course. And they're then turned either into slaves, or if they're of some use, put into the guy's personal army.
Space Australia.
Yeah, pretty much it's Space
Essentially.
Australia. Except slightly more deadly.
Well, yes, okay.
Not true.
That's not possible, is it?
Yeah.
They could at least try.
There's like one species on Australia that's not deadly to humans. Although that is humans. So.
You want to try that one again, because humans are the most deadly to humans.
Yeah, true. Koalas aren't that deadly, are they? Are there very many
What?
koala fatalities?
Yes, you can die from koalas.
Yep.
They have
Koalas
huge
are quite
claws.
lethal.
What about platypi? Oh yeah, they're poisonous, aren't they?
Oh god, yes.
Yeah.
I have a
think we
degree in
have
zoology. I should be able to remember this stuff like this.
And yet,
Yeah, so it's pretty much Space Australia,
okay.
Awesome.
which unfortunately means that
we can have
I'm
Wendy
going to be
put on
doing
his,
my worst not Indiana Jones, the Crocodile Dundee impression for the whole of the next session,
Shit.
God.
Shit.
just to
True.
offend Wendy.
Can they
Shit.
have to be called Bruce?
Yep, everyone's going to be called Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce. Hi, Bruce.
So at least you have a
Jesus.
week's warning about what's going to happen.
So everybody, miss next week's session.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Prepare your
Don't make
earplugs, gents.
it windy.
It's gonna be painful.
Because if you do, we'll just have an entire planet of mind-controlled drones.
Anyway, I think that's a good place
That way
to
we
go.
can. That way we can build up the population base on Belka really quickly.
Yeah.
So only
Yeah.
slightly more
Yeah.
deadly than where you live.
Oh, it's sad because it's true.
Hey, you killed off the
After we beat the shit out of whoever's owns that factory, take it on our ship, take it to Belka. We're gonna have to go to either Lucen's Breath or set up a mining colony somewhere.
Well, yeah, weren't there minerals in a reasonably looking mineral-rich world in the Belka system?
Yeah,
There was.
there's a few they're not air world, but they've got minerals, so you'll have to have like deep space mining on there. But it's mineable, so that's useful.
What about?
Well, we'd also need to go to get some stuff from the AdMech for that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once you've got
Yep.
AdMech in the area, I'm sure they'll be willing to expand their kind of workload.
Present.
What about
Okay.
the place just to the northeast? The Val
Valsetti's Salvation.
City Salvation. is it called?
Yeah, you can always have a look.
Belka has a couple of planets in system that we haven't actually got any life on.
Mm.
Yep, you could have said when I was negotiating for charts. How
Well, do you want to grab? Do you want me to add that to the list? I don't mind adding another one.
I don't mind.
Yeah,
if you want
I'll
to
add
add it. Yeah,
Valsetti's Salvation to that. Awesome. Right, I think that's about where we should call it this week.
Alright.
So we've done quite a lot this week, actually.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, we have
We've-
actually.
We've dropped a rock on a guy. We've picked up a 9-year-old. We've gone to Terra Nova and gotten lollipops. We've plotted a new warp route.
We crushed an entire church with nothing but an inert shell.
Which
I
is
finally
now
managed to-
just left there with people going, yeah, that's why we don't mess with the boss.
Yep.
I found out that people are racist about selling chainswords to children.
and
I had to
what
finally
thing
pick up
your
this
friend-
gear. We've been sent to go to a penal world, which can be roughly described as Space Australia. I finally managed to pick up a piece of gear I've been hunting since the first session. Yeah, we've been learning a lot, actually. Learning and laughing.
Well,
And
Not a
that,
lot of love, though.
That
No,
brand
but
new
that'll come with
weapon
time.
MIU is going to be very nice for me.
I imagine the
Because-
love will come when we get back to Solace, actually.
you did have 200 odd days on Solace. I'm pretty sure you got loved up there.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But then again, we have also been away for, what, 9 years up after that?
6.
No.
6, sorry.
Hey, you've only been gone 149 days this session.
That's not
17 of those real.
That's, I think, a new low.
Yeah, the sad thing is, I really think it is.
250 the first session, 208, 359, 408, 225. No, only 50 days for session 7.
What the hell were we doing in session 7, which mandated such a short trip?
Torturing the behemoths out of somebody. You basically just flew to Belgium.
Oh, yeah.
Torturing the bejesus out of someone. I love that
That's
one.
actually in my notes, yeah.
Best description.
Oh, I love that one. That was a good one.
That was when you installed out Marvius.
Oh, that was when we put Mad Father Jack in, was it?
Yes.
Oh, what a wise move that was.
And then we went... That was the
We
last
took
time
care
we
of
went, and then it was like 1,200 days and 1,000 days.
God damn.
Sin!
And then only 140.
And Argfist. You're seeing
wait.
a lot of Argfists.
That was 146 days of real time, yeah?
149 real time, 17 days of subjective time.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, so how much subjective time has actually passed then?
Subjective time, 1 second, I shall finish my calculations.
Because I know we spent 140 something real days in the warp in that session, but
Subjective time total is 461 days.
this session?
No, 17
Not this
days.
session.
17 days this session.
Oh, thank God for that. Right, okay.
Yeah, I was 56 when we started this game.
Sebastian is ageless.
So technically, you've only aged about a year.
Yeah,
Total.
it's not too bad actually.
For 10 sessions. Although I have to say that 10 sessions probably means we've now crossed the 24 hours of recording mark.
Woohoo! Sweet.
Great.
Yep.
And in all fairness, it probably would be a lot less if we hadn't had those 2 disastrous sessions. In terms of time.
I call
That
them
is
Actually,
sessions
those
of
did
fun.
not spend much time in the warp. Lots of time outside of the warp, but plenty of time, not much time inside.
I don't know, we rolled a lot last session on warp
Last
encounters.
session was 94 days in the warp and 1,000 outside. The session before was 22 days in the warp and 1,263 days out of the warp.
Jeez.
Don't you just love our warp jumps?
Yep,
I'll
and you've
say
got
it
some new
again.
ones.
Sin!
No, now we got 500 more experience to spend.
Oh, yes, and if we
Hooray.
spend it all, we hit rank 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
once we
sweet.
spend it all, yeah.
Yep. Which
Okay,
means...
So,
ah,
I'm going to end this recording now. And
Awesome.
see you all next week, when hopefully I've had more sleep
Yep.
and I can remember ranks.
Goodbye!
See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.